The Inspector General of Police, IGP Olatunde Rilwan Disu, has announced a sweeping reform agenda focused on professionalism, accountability, and transparency within the Nigeria Police Force. Speaking at the inaugural conference with strategic police managers at the Peacekeeping Conference Center, Abuja, the IGP declared zero tolerance for misconduct, corruption, and partisanship. He described his appointment as both an honor and a solemn responsibility, stressing that public trust remains the foundation of effective policing. IGP Disu directed senior officers to lead by example and warned that no officer, regardless of rank, will be shielded from accountability. He said internal oversight bodies, including the provost, complaints response unit, and X Squad will be strengthened to independently investigate misconduct.
The Nigerian Police Force exists to serve the people, protect the nation, and uphold the rule of law. These are not abstract ideals. They are daily obligations. Our authorities derive not from merely status, but from public trust. Once that trust is weakened, our effectiveness is diminished. Under my leadership, professionalism, accountability, and transparency shall not be a slogan, it shall be a standard. We must be clear-eyed about our realities. In an era of heightened public scrutiny and instant communication, every action of the police reflects instantly on the entire police force. As leaders, we must continually remind ourselves of an enduring truth. Authority is strongest when it is exercised with restraint, fairness, and sound judgment. While uniform confers lawful powers, it is our conduct, our words, our actions, and decisions that ultimately confers legitimacy. Respect for human rights is therefore not optional. Respect for human rights is therefore not optional. It is fundamental to professionally policing and central to sustaining public trust. The Nigerian Police Force is, first and foremost, the people's police, and our continued relevance depends on the confidence the public places in us. Every Nigerian, irrespective of status, belief, or background, must be treated with dignity, fairness, and respect. Any conduct that undermines these principles weakens the public confidence, erodes institutional legitimacy, and will not be condoned under this leadership.
The IGP also inaugurated a committee on state policing to develop a workable framework for its implementation without compromising national security. The committee is chaired by Professor Olu Ogunshaki, with CP Bode Ojajune as secretary, alongside other senior officers. He described the initiative as timely and essential to improving community-based policing and addressing Nigeria's evolving security challenges.
It is my greatest privilege to formally inaugurate this committee on state policing. The task before this committee is both significant and timely as it speaks directly to our reflective demand to strengthen Nigeria's internal security and ensure that policing in our community remains responsive to the reality of our communities. Across the nation, we continue to confront evolving security challenges. This requires innovative thinking, strategic collaboration, and a willingness to explore reform that will enhance our capability. This committee on state police we are inaugurating today has a critical responsibility. Your work will help shape the framework through which state policing may operate in Nigeria in a manner that strengthens rather than fragments our national security system. In carrying out this assignment, your deliberations must be guided by professionalism, objectivity, and a clear appreciation of the unique complexity of policing in a diverse nation like our own. Among other responsibilities, the committee is expected to review existing police models within and outside Nigeria, assess community security needs and emerging risks amongst the country, propose an operational framework for the establishment and coordination of state police structures, address issues relating to recruitment, training standards, and resource allocation, develop robust accountability and oversight mechanisms to ensure professionalism and public trust.
Disu also reassured officers and personnel of the Nigeria Police Force that the proposed state policing framework will not diminish the role of the federal police.